How's it going, everyone? It's Than from Tidal Gardens, and this video is about chalice corals. The thing about chalice corals is, the common name covers a wide variety of corals that, in some cases, may be very different. It's not even that they're different species, they're actually different genuses. So if you find that some of your chalices do well and others not quite so well, that may have something to do with it. The nice thing about chalices is that they come in a variety of colors and patterns, making them very popular. These corals can be very sensitive, so when cutting them, it's really important to get very clean cuts. The best method we've found is to use a bandsaw with a liquid-cooled blade. The one we've been using lately is this Griffin. The thing I like about it is its sturdiness and plastic construction. Also, you can use a large amount of salt water to cool the blade, which is easier on the corals that you're cutting. Fresh water can be used on some corals, but for sensitive corals like chalices, I wouldn't use anything but salt water. If you're serious about getting into propagation, consider getting a saw like this. At first, I was a little gun-shy about spending the money up front on a saw, because really, there's like a million ways to cut coral that don't cost a lot of money. Still, I'm really glad that we purchased the saw, because it makes the process so much faster, and it pays for itself very quickly. If the corals are well established before you cut them, they tend to heal quickly. It only takes a few days before the corals heal from the cut and start growing again. Here you can see some cuttings that we did a few weeks back. It's hard to tell that they were cut in the first place. It's still not a perfect process for us, however. We lose a few pieces here and there. We try to feed most of our corals for long-term health, but chalices have proven to be reluctant eaters. You can get them to eat if you're patient. Here's a clip where we shut off the pumps and sprayed some frozen food on the corals. It's interesting to see the video sped up like this because in real time, it looks like nothing is happening. At this speed though, you can see the mucus of the skin of the coral trapping the food and making its way into the mouths. It's interesting to note that chalice corals do have tentacles around each polyp, but tend to rely more on their mucus. Often when we feed corals, we're preoccupied with seeing their tentacles. This goes to show that corals can benefit from feeding even when they're not displaying feeding tentacle behavior. Okay guys, that does it for our chalices. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. Take care.